Ladies and gentlemen, the sun is still popping fresh with 3 sunspots and a lot of coronal mass ejection activity. And you'd better watch out for blue auroras. Because you see, auroras are usually green. Sometimes they're red. But now's the time of the year to be alert for a different color, blue. Matti Helin saw them over southern Finland on April 17th. Beautiful. So it's blue fundraiser season as well. Although you can pick whatever color you want. I do a fundraiser every single month. It's crazy. My life's like a game show. And so this is day 1 of 7. It ends on the 3rd. If you'd like to contribute to THORnews, I'll do my best to bring you guys interesting, informative, and sometimes super awesome videos all month. Okay? Deal? And I want to say thank you again to all of Asteroid Fight Club. You guys have been utterly incredible and amazing to me. I greatly appreciate you. I know the last few years have been challenging, but I definitely love being y'all's planetary defense commander. And now we have storms that are breaking out over my home state of Texas, although this is more towards DFW, where my mama is. And have you guys started to think about what you'll be getting your mother for Mother's Day? Well, maybe you should. All right, but yeah, some of y'all are in the danger zone, but the main danger here is flooding. There's going to be a rainy pattern that just kind of sits and stays over the same area over the next 3 days. And we've got a square box, almost a Rubik's Cube, missing a cube, of fog. And y'all know how much fog freaks me out. Not like, oh my God, fog, but like it just seems mystical. Anyhow, and then you get wind warnings. So I'm letting you know. And it's probably not a great day at the beach. All right, now let us observe this shit together. People are going to be down in Brownsville like, hey man, you're not including us, so I'll include you, Brownsville. All right, but notice how this green band, this is a 48-hour projection of possible rain, and there's a dash of snow up in Colorado. And the red is like, hey man, you could get hail or tornadoes. And so if you notice, the green span kind of stays. It hovers from this area to like this area over a 48-hour span. And the heavy green means heavy rain, or the darker green, or the greenier green, or call it whatever you will. Call it whatever you want to. It still blows my mind that over 200 Texans died in that storm that hit in February. I put out a warning on it over 2 weeks in advance and did what I could. And B, Elon Musk isn't really much about helping the people. He will now be playing the hurricane game with us because I'm in Houston, so I do everything I can to keep everybody informed about hurricanes in the United States of America and the islands and Mexico. But now Elon put Starbase down here in South Texas, and so he'll be playing the hurricane game. And if you followed me for a while, you know that this is by the volcanoes. It's one of the hot spots where hurricanes could hit. But I do believe there's a good chance we have an atmospheric defense team where, yeah, it's kind of like geoengineering, but they play defense for the cities and the people. That blows a lot of people's minds, but we don't have to talk about that right now. And still, we should continue to investigate whether or not that is not the case for a couple more years and just play defense, prepare for the worst, pray for the best. That's our strategy. But yeah, you're going to get some spotty flooding over the next week in these areas. So we are watching it closely. And one of the reasons I am putting this video out now is because I think we have storms and tornadoes possibly popping up in the DFW area. And so, also, just a side note, I'm kind of freaked out because we lost Art Acebo, who was a great head police officer in Houston, and now we're losing Ed Gonzalez, who's a great sheriff in Houston. So we've lost 2 of our finest blue in my city in the last month. I just thought I'd let you know. Things are weird. These are weird looking clouds, man. And notice how all these clouds are drawing down to the south. Something about that seems weird. See how they're all pulling in like that? Yeah, that's got that look to it. Like, yeah, this could possibly going to cause some tornadic problems. We've seen tornadoes over the last few days in Texas. And so I'm just saying, this has a look to it, y'all. And I have to tell y'all, we live in a weird world. Anyway, so this is dryness, and a lot of times dryness is heat. And so notice how it's pulling down the periphery. And I may have used the word periphery wrong there. I just like to use big words to sound smart. Okay, great. Brian James talking about strong straight line winds in this severe thunderstorm moving into Palo Pinto County in DFW. So we're just tracking things. Reed Timmer is letting us know the upgraded to enhance risk for guerrilla hail along parts of central and southern Texas, including DFW to Del Rio. A destructive day ahead. So yeah, red alert. So this is a red alert for a decent-sized swath of Texas. And if you will notice, they have added orange to the risk for the overall severe weather possibilities, including the whole kit and caboodle. You know, like tornadoes, hail, straight line winds, crazy lightning, and loud thunder. We're talking Fort Worth, Denton, Flower Mound, North Richland Hills, and Bedford. Denton, Texas is one of my favorite places on earth. You should go to the square sometimes or have a drink of cool beans if you ever get the chance. And Lucky Lou's. Mike's weather page let us know the pattern is stuck for the next few days, pumping in some rains that will bring up flood chances in the same spots here for Wednesday and Thursday. That thing near Palo Pinto could be forming a tornado or has already. And remember, if a storm has formed one tornado, it could definitely possibly form more. Yeah, the models have been pretty wonky lately. I'm just saying, the models have been pretty wonky lately. Check out these crazy storms in Sri Lanka. Oh yeah, and last night, India, who is literally getting devastated by the coronavirus with over 330,000 people infected in a single day yesterday, they got hit by a 6.7 to 6.3 earthquake. And I do want to say that one of the things I'm most proud of is that I called the coronavirus accurately at the end of January in 2020, and I stayed on point the entire time. And yes, it's real, and India is getting crushed, and they are having mass body burnings to get rid of the dead. And so the virus is still a major problem rolling around the planet, dude. Just letting you know. And you know what? Even if we are in the end times and the world is going to end this week, I'm going to do my very best and try to stay cool and be funny when I can every single fucking day. And then I guess if I get to the Golden Gates and Jesus is like, I'm not letting you in. You cussed way too much. I'm going to be like, oh, shit. You know, I'm trying to tell jokes here. All right. But yeah, this is the volcano in Guatemala. I think a lot of people are escaping in Guatemala. Not only has the virus been bad in Central America and South America, but volcanoes, bro. Volcanoes are popping off like freaking crazy in Mexico and Guatemala. Oh, and one of the things here is I support people, human beings, and animals. I know a lot of people like to support political positions or corporations or agendas, but overall, I'm people first, man. Yeah, I do what I can to help the people. And I love God, Jesus, and the sun, the moon, and all the planets and the stars and women. And you, was talking about. And so the earthquake in India yesterday caused water to just start pouring out of the ground. So yeah, these are definitely crazy times, and I would highly recommend you do everything you can to enjoy every moment and live like we're in now and forever. I know time is a weird thing, dude. But yeah, these are crazy days. Nobody's arguing that, but I'm saying prepare like you're going to die tomorrow or live like you're going to die tomorrow, and that you may also live for another decade, possibly even 20 more years on this planet. You know? But we'd better figure out how to have fun again, or we are screwed. But yeah, we got a lot of flood watches and warnings. Well, just watches up for Wichita Falls. I played college football there for 1 year as a freshman, but they didn't have a good enough film program. So I transferred to the University of North Texas in Denton, Texas, which also has a great jazz program. So you got to hang out with a lot of cool musicians. And this little town in Denton, which is an hour away from Fort Worth, Dallas, and Arlington. It had an all women's college and the UNT. So it's the only place I've ever been that had 5 women for every 3 guys. It's always a good place to visit. Anyway, up to Madison. I wasn't really in that good of a mood until I started recording this video. All right. Because you guys make me happy. Volcan Krivik is active. Sounds like it's in Russia. I could be wrong. But yeah, water pouring out of the ground after a massive earthquake in Julie is pretty crazy. And I do think there is a chance we could see an earthquake in California, Oregon, Washington, or Canada this year with all the gas giants on the same side of the sun. And the big drought that's been happening. There are signs, but nobody knows for sure. And so I am proud of the United States of America. In 2021, we have been handling the virus a whole lot better. Fletcher Tubbs, a rainbow over Cabana Heights this afternoon on the 10th anniversary of the devastating tornadoes that impacted Alabama. Oh, crap. That's another reason I got to hit my fundraiser hard now, because I'm getting my second coronavirus shot on the 1st. Get Moderna, the vaccine. And supposedly that messes you up, especially if you had the virus, which I did like a year ago. And so I might be sick for the day and the day after. So I better do all my fancy dancing and inspiring now. Party people. All right. All right. So I will definitely be keeping you guys informed. It is what I do. And we're now a month away from hurricane season. Although the lower Pacific by Mexico and Costa Rica and Guatemala, their hurricane season starts in 2 weeks. So everybody better be ready. This is a volcano in Iceland. It also has been popping off. Volcanoes have just been going nuts. I had a theory a couple years ago based on the gas giants. I said when the gas giants all went on the same side, I thought we would see earthquake and volcano activity increase. And it has, man. Anywho, I am your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7 the T. And to keep doing what I do, I depend upon y'all's contributions every single month. It's crazy, but you guys have been super duper great to me. And that way, I work for y'all, the people, instead of some type of agenda that's trying to sell y'all some shit all the time. Anyway, if you'd like to donate, I love it when y'all send me letters. Absolutely love it. Puts a smile on my face big time every time. But I also love it when you guys make contributions, because it feels like I've done a good job, and then I'm like, I gotta do a good job. And so that's what I do. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and only $1,777 left to raise. So, and check this out. Look, we've been in kind of solar minimum conditions, and people have just been going crazy. And so for like the last year, it's been hard for me to focus and concentrate to make the super badass edited videos that I do. And so I just tried to put together some of all the videos that I've been working on over the last year. And this is 2 hours of clips of stuff that I've been working on. And so I'm going to try and get more edited videos out this month. I mean, May. And for the rest of the year. And then next year. Okay, I'm going to try to get back to being super great. Now that hopefully life may slowly start to be getting better. But stay tuned. And like I said, live for 20 years and for today, because nobody knows how long we'll make it. But you want to, if you do make another 20, 30 years, you want to have been prepared for that. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, love you guys. Everybody stay cool. I'll talk to you in the near future. And yeah, still like Bob Marley. Why do we lose all the best people? Bob Marley was super duper awesome. Anyway, God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend, even though it's only Wednesday.